Are you absolutely fuming at the thought of another season of what-ifs for the Edmonton Oilers? Or are you bubbling in almost sarcastic joy at the sheer audacity of their latest move? Because after a season opener that left some fans scratching their heads, the Oilers have not only landed their man, Jack Roslovic, but they've also kicked off a high-stakes game of roster roulette that could redefine their Stanley Cup aspirations. This isn't just about adding a player. It's about a calculated gamble, a cap space tightrope walk, and a veteran's future hanging in the balance. Let's cut straight to the chase, folks. The Edmonton Oilers, fresh off a somewhat deflating season opener against the Calgary Flames, have officially won the Jack Roslovic sweepstakes. This is a player who, at various points, was linked to powerhouses like the Vancouver Canucks and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, he's donning the copper and blue, joining the Oilers on their relentless quest to bring Lord Stanley's Cup to this generation team. But here's the kicker, the undeniable truth of the salary cap era. For Roslovic's contract to be made official, for him to truly integrate into this lineup, something has to give. Enter the brilliant minds at Heavy.com, who have thrown a fascinating trade proposal into the mix, one that could be the elegant solution to Edmonton's cap crunch while simultaneously addressing a glaring need for another storied franchise. The proposed deal? A one-for-one swap, but not in the traditional sense. The Oilers would offload veteran forward Adam Henrique, sending him to the Montreal Canadiens. In return, Edmonton would acquire a 2026 third-round draft pick. Now, on the surface, some might scoff, but let me tell you, this isn't just a trade. It's a strategic masterpiece designed to work wonders for both clubs involved. The Oilers would instantly free up the necessary cap space to seamlessly integrate Roslovic without the agonizing risk of losing a valuable player on waivers. On the flip side, the Canadiens would add a seasoned veteran forward, a 35-year-old who could immediately slot in as their second-line center for the entire season. It's a move that screams efficiency and foresight from both general managers. But why Roslovic? What is it about this player that has the Oilers brass so enamored? We got some rare insight directly from GM Stan Bowman himself. Speaking to the media on October 8th, just after that season-opening loss, Bowman revealed, and I quote, "We've been talking to Jack, going back to the summer. I talked to his new agent about a month ago, maybe 5 weeks ago. We've been in touch the whole time, and I said the same thing to him then that I did the other day, when this picked back up, which was, we love the player. We don't have a lot of money to spend right now." He continued, "So, if he wants to come here and bet on himself and get a chance to play, we'd love to have him." That, my friends, is the sound of a general manager who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to play hardball. Bowman then went on to cite two very specific, very compelling reasons why Roslovic was their target. "The one thing we are trying to add to our group is even strength scoring," Bowman explained. "I think that's something that Jack does really well. We also like his speed. He brings a lot of quickness to his game." And here's the cherry on top, the line that should send shivers of excitement down every Oilers fan's spine. This was a really unique opportunity to get a player of his caliber without giving up any assets. Think about that for a moment. A player of Roslovic's skill, acquired without sacrificing future picks or prospects, is a testament to shrewd management and a player's belief in himself. It's a low-risk, high-reward move that could pay massive dividends for a team desperate to push past the playoff hump. Now, let's pivot to the other side of this potential blockbuster, the Montreal Canadiens. A recent report from RG, penned by Marco D'Amico on October 7th, paints a clear picture of a franchise eager to make moves and improve their roster during the season. In fact, they've begun the 2025-26 campaign with only 22 of their 23 roster spots filled, a subtle but incredibly telling move. D'Amico wrote, "It's a subtle but telling move, one that hints at a front office focused not just on development and depth, but on financial precision. They're positioning themselves to be ready to pounce on a trade target that's made available at any point this season. This isn't just about filling a spot, it's about strategic patience." The Canadiens were reportedly chasing a second-line center all summer, but not at the expense of their top prospects. This proposed deal for Adam Henrique fits their criteria perfectly. He's a veteran, a proven commodity, and he wouldn't cost them any of their precious young talent. But here's where the plot thickens, where the human element of professional sports truly comes into play. Adam Henrique possesses a full no-movement clause. That means the Oilers cannot send him down to the minors or trade him without his explicit permission. Henrique is now in his second full season with the Oilers. And let's be frank, his ice time and overall role have been drastically reduced from what he's grown accustomed to throughout his impressive career. His career average ice time per game sits at a robust 17 minutes and 27 seconds. Last season with the Oilers, that number plummeted to almost 3 minutes less, averaging just 14 minutes and 39 seconds. So, the million-dollar question, the one that could make or break this entire scenario, with his reduced role in Edmonton, would Adam Henrique, a proud veteran, accept a trade to the Montreal Canadiens? In Montreal, he wouldn't just be a depth piece. He would be utilized in all situations, a true second-line center, and an invaluable veteran presence for a young, developing team. Imagine the impact he could have, the leadership he could provide, the opportunity to once again be a central figure on an NHL roster. It's a compelling proposition, a chance for a new chapter where he can truly make his mark. The Oilers, on the other hand, are in a race against the clock. They need to get Jack Roslovic up and running, integrated into their system, and contributing to their offense sooner rather than later. This isn't a situation where they can afford to dither. A deal like this, one that frees up cap space and brings in a valuable draft asset, needs to happen quickly. The pressure is on both sides to make a decision that could shape their respective seasons. Will Henrique embrace the opportunity for a revitalized role, or will he stand firm, forcing the Oilers to explore other, potentially more complicated avenues? The hockey world watches with bated breath. What do you think, hockey fans? Is this the perfect trade for both the Oilers and the Canadiens? Will Adam Henrique waive his no-movement clause for a chance to shine in Montreal? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive insights and passionate hockey analysis. We want to hear your voice, your predictions, and your take on this fascinating development in the NHL